Sagittarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of June 12th through the 18th. So this is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising signs. So Sag, I'm still using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck along with the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Alright, Sag. So at the bottom of the deck, very nice. I do have the Emperor, very nice. So, for some of you, yes, there could be like an Aries-Taurus connection, absolutely. There could be maybe this older gentleman that's very significant this week. They really could be any sign. Someone who's very, very wise, someone who's very stable. This could be a business owner. Or someone who's just very, very successful. That's very significant this week. And then for some other Sages, this is going to be your energy. The Emperor is an empowering energy, so there could be some Sages that maybe you're taking back your power in some way. You could be taking control of a situation, taking matters into your own hands. The overall energy is the King of Cups. So there could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces connection. But I think that for some of you, yes, on the relationship front, or when it comes to matters of the heart, with the Emperor energy, for some of you, you could be taking matters into your own hands, absolutely. The King of Cups is someone who is more emotional. He does wear his heart on his sleeve, but he is very much in control of his emotions. So there could be some Sages that, yes, a relationship is very significant this week. And maybe you're making some moves. Maybe there are going to be some changes when it comes to this relationship. We are starting out with the Six of Swords. We do have the Six of Swords, and then we do have the Knight of Pentacles here. And you also have a lot of earth energy in this spread. So there certainly could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person that's quite significant. Now, this is you moving forward with the Six of Swords. For some of you, it could be physically traveling, physically moving forward. Maybe there are some Sages that you're moving house, or maybe you have to travel this week. You could be traveling to see this other person. And then for some other Sages, this is you actually maybe mentally moving forward, or moving forward at a pace that you're comfortable with, because we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So he does represent forward movement, but he's the slowest moving knight. So I do see some of you maybe making some moves. He's very grounded, very practical, and he's very cautious. So this particular knight, he always reaches his goal, but he does move forward at a pace that he's comfortable with, and he's very detail-oriented. He's a planner. So I think that some of you are maybe making some moves. You're definitely planning things out. You could be very cautious, moving forward at a pace that you're comfortable with, which there's nothing wrong with that. And with the King of Cups here as the overall energy, for some of you, maybe you're listening to your intuition when it comes to this. But you're going to reach your goal. Again, this is the knight who always reaches his goal, and underneath him I have the Magician here. So I see you manifesting, Sag, and you have everything you need to be successful. So, you know, however you relate to these energies, if this is you moving house, or if this is you starting a business, you could even be going into business with someone. Whatever this is, or you getting into a relationship, you're going to be successful here. I see you manifesting. You have everything you need to be successful. I think that some of you, you're just not rushing into something. You're just taking your time, which is really, really good. And I do see some of you definitely listening to your intuition, but also coming through a little bit more practical and grounded this week. Now, we do also have the Queen of Pentacles here. So again, there could be an earth energy around you, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, who is very significant. Now, for some of you, maybe this is your boss. This could be your boss that's coming to you with a financial opportunity. Maybe you have to travel. So there could be some Sages that you have to travel for work or something like that. But I see this as a really, really good opportunity for you. And the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck, you know, the Emperor is a 4, and 4s really speak of your foundation, your security, your stability. So for some of you, this definitely could be on the work front. If not on the romantic front, this could be you actually moving towards maybe feeling more stable. So this is really, really positive for some of you on the financial front. So for some of you, I definitely see this more business and financially related. And then for some other Sages, again, I do think that a relationship is very significant here. We have the Two of Cups, which is that reciprocated love, two people who care deeply for one another, that emotional connection. So for some of you, maybe this is someone that you're dating, maybe this is someone that you're maybe just spending more time with this week. You could be traveling to see this person. And then for those Sages that are already in a relationship, I mean, you could be committing. We have the Two of Cups sitting with the Hierophant here, so there certainly could be some Sages that you're getting into a relationship, or you're taking a relationship to the next level. You could be committing to someone with the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. And there even could be some Sages, you can see how the Knight of Pentacles is moving in this direction. So I mentioned that some of you are moving forward, but you're planning things out, you're moving forward at a pace that you're comfortable with. So there certainly could be some Sages that you're actually moving towards, maybe committing to someone or this more traditional relationship, but you're going at your own pace, which is understandable. I know my Sages, and you know, a lot of Sages don't necessarily, like to be tied down. So there could be, you know, some Sages that you're moving towards, maybe getting into a committed relationship or even getting married, but you're taking your time, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe there are going to be some Sages that with the Hermit here, you could be going within, taking some time, taking some you time, and maybe going off by yourself and figuring things out with the Hermit. I definitely see many of you definitely in touch with your intuition this week. With the King of Cups is the overall energy, and then the Hermit here. I definitely think some of you are actually maybe growing spiritually. You're definitely becoming more in touch with your intuition, and maybe when it comes to getting into this relationship, and this could even be a very spiritual relationship, I think that you're listening to your intuition. Now, the Hermit can also be a Virgo, can be even an older gentleman. Maybe this is a father for some of you, or a grandfather that is maybe giving you some sort of advice when it comes to this partnership. I do have the Hermit with the Page of Swords here. And the Page of Swords, you know, for some of you, maybe you are seeking some sort of enlightenment or clarity on the relationship front. There definitely could be some married Sages that, you know, maybe you want to expand your family, maybe you want to start a family. There could also be something else going on here where maybe you're seeking some sort of clarity or truth from your partner. The Hermit is someone who is seeking that enlightenment. And with the Page of Swords, I think that some of you are maybe waiting on more information here when it comes to your relationship. But I really see that only for you Sages that are maybe already living with your partner or already married. I think that maybe you're seeking some sort of enlightenment. Maybe you and your partner, you and your family are trying to move house. You could be waiting on certain documents, things like that. Waiting for more information. And then for those Sages that are dating someone and you are actually moving towards, you know, committing to this person, maybe this is something you've put off, or you've really taken your time with this. You could have been delaying it a little bit, but this particular week, your intuition is definitely speaking to you. So you have some great energies to work with. No matter how you relate to this reading, I mean, you have some amazing energies to work with, Sag. I see some of you coming through definitely maybe a little bit more emotional, very, very in touch with your intuition, but then some other Sages, you know, maybe you're a little grounded or just very focused on business matters, your finances, your stability. Some of you have maybe an opportunity coming in to make more money. And then for some other Sages, you know, I see some of you moving towards getting into a relationship. There could be some married Sages. Again, you're seeking that enlightenment. Maybe you're seeking information from your partner. Maybe you're seeking some sort of truth from your partner. But let me pull you an additional guidance card. Financially and emotionally, I do think it's going to be a good week for you, Sag. For some of you, for those of you that have children or have a child, you could be finding something out about your child. And this might have something to do with like their schooling or something like that. Additional guidance for Sag. What does Sag need to know for this upcoming week? Additional guidance for Sag. The card at the bottom. Wow, look at that. A lot of beautiful spiritual energy around you this week, Sag. We actually have the High Priestess card in this deck. This is beautiful. And it says you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So there certainly could be some Sages that maybe you're helping someone. Someone could be coming to you this week for advice. Some of you just simply have that inner knowing when it comes to maybe a relationship, a situation. You're definitely coming through very, very intuitive this week, Sag. And like I mentioned, a lot of spiritual energy around you. Some of you are definitely growing spiritually. For those of you that are getting into a relationship, this could be a very, very spiritual relationship. But this is beautiful. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Okay, Sag, so I do hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and I do wish you a wonderful week. Take care.